I am Isad Siddiqui, chemistry teacher. All are required to stay at home, stay safe, follow social distancing, wash your hand regularly, take healthy food, warm food, and due to pandemic coronavirus diseases. So student, today I am going to discuss chemistry of 9th class. The topic is matter in our surrounding. Subtopic is states of matter. What are the key points which I am going to discuss? The key points are how many total states of matter, how to differentiate different states of matter on the basis of shape, volume, density, rigidity, compressibility, kinetic energy and interparticle distance. This topic we have already discussed, but I am going to revise the topic to clear all the points which you have studied earlier. First of all, total states of matter. There are 5 states of matter. These are solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and Bose-Einstein condensate. Solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. These states are natural states. Natural states of matter. But Bose-Einstein condensate is a man-made or artificial states of matter. In your syllabus, the detailed study about solid, liquid and gas. It is very important to know about how many natural states of matter. There are 4 natural states of matter, that is solid, liquid, gas and plasma, and last one Bose-Einstein condensate, which is man-made or artificial states of matter. How to distinguish, how to differentiate different states of matter on the basis of shape, on the basis of volume, on the basis of density, on the basis of rigidity, on the basis of compressibility, on the basis of kinetic energy, and the basis of interparticle distance. I am going to discuss first interparticle distance. In solid, they are closely packed, tightly packed, so it has less interparticle distance. Less interparticle distance. But in liquid, it has slightly more interparticle distance. More interparticle distance. But in gases, interparticle distance is very high. Interparticle distance is very high because they are not close, they are far away particles. There is a large distance between the 2 particles. Next is shape. Due to less interparticle distance, it has fixed shape. Due to more interparticle distance, it has no fixed shape. Gases, there is no fixed shape because it has high interparticle distance. Volume. Solid has fixed volume because they have less interparticle distance. Liquid also have fixed volume, but gases has no fixed volume because interparticle distance is very high. Next is density. Density of solid is high because they are closely packed, interparticle distance is less, density of liquid is less, and density of gas is very less. Next, rigidity. They are rigid because they cannot be compressed, so they are rigid. They can be compressed, so they are slightly less rigid, and they are very less rigid. They are fluid, just flow. Compressibility. Interparticle distance is very less, so it is difficult to compress. In liquid, we can slightly compress due to the more interparticle distance. In gases, we can easily compress due to high interparticle distance. Next is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is directly proportional to interparticle distance. Interparticle distance. In solid interparticle distance, first of all, what is kinetic energy? Energy possessed by the substance due to the vibration, due to the motion of the particles is known as kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is directly proportional to the interparticle distance. In solid, it has less kinetic energy because it has less interparticle distance. In liquid, it has slightly more kinetic energy because it has slightly more interparticle distance. In gases, kinetic energy is very high, so they can randomly move. So kinetic energy of gases is very high because it has high interparticle distance. Next point is that, so on the basis of shape, volume, density, rigidity, compressibility, kinetic energy, interparticle distance, we can easily distinguish between solid, liquid and gases. Next point is how states of matter changes. How states of matter changes. One state of matter can change it into another state by applying temperature, and second one is pressure. So with the help of temperature and pressure, we can easily convert one state of matter into another state. For example, take a solid, and when it heated, it is converted into liquid. So on increasing temperature, solid is converted into liquid. So with the help of increasing temperature, we can change solid state into liquid state. For example, there is ice. Suppose it is ice cube. When it heated, it is converted into liquid. Conversion of solid into liquid is known as fusion. This process is very important. When solid is converted into liquid by heating, then this process is known as fusion. It is also known as melting. Next important point, liquid can change it into vapor by increasing temperature or by heating. This process is known as vaporization. So conversion of liquid into vapor is known as vaporization. On increasing temperature, liquid is converted into vapor. And when vapor is converted into liquid, this process is known as condensation. So reverse process of vaporization is known as condensation. Next point, when gas is converted into liquid, this process is known as liquefaction. For example, LPG, liquid petroleum gas, it is converted into liquid by decreasing temperature and increasing pressure. So with the help of pressure, we can easily convert gas into liquid, and this process is known as liquefaction, which is very important. The conversion of gas into liquid by by reducing temperature and increasing pressure is known as liquefaction of gas. Next important point is that what is the full form of LPG? LPG is known as liquid petroleum gas. Liquid petroleum gas. LPG is known as liquid petroleum gas. It mostly contain butane. Butane is a gas. Butane is a gas. Next important point, when solid is directly converted into vapor, without converting into liquid, then this process is known as sublimation. Camphor, it is a solid. When it is heated, then it is converted into vapor without converting into liquid. So this process is known as sublimation. It is very, very important. So sublimation is a process when solid is directly converted into vapor without converting into liquid, is known as sublimation. And the substance is known as sublimate. So camphor is a sublimate. Ammonium chloride, it is a solid, but on heating it is directly converted into vapor. So ammonium chloride is also a sublimate because on heating it directly converted into vapor without converting into liquid. So student, all are required to see the video lecture, and if any difficulties you feel, then you can discuss with me. In next video I will discuss the question related to particular topic. Thank you very much.